Honorable colleagues, we have an announcement from the presidency, and the title of the communication is Request for Amendment of the Draft 2025-2026 Federal Government External Borrowing. And the content of the letter reads as follows. I have the honor to respectfully convey for Your Excellency's kind consideration the need to effect certain amendments to the 2025-2026 Federal Government Borrowing Plan, earlier forwarded to the National Assembly, to ensure the borrowing plan is consistent with the specific terms of financing arrangements made or proposed to be made by the federal government. Specifically, you may wish to know that in connection with 1, the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway project, the total loan size for the Section 1 of Phase 1 of the project is $747 million, as opposed to the $700 million stated in the draft borrowing plan. This is because as of the time of transmission of the plan to the National Assembly, the lead arranger for financing only had financing commitments of up to $700 million from lenders. The shortfall in the financing was covered ultimately by export credit agencies. This therefore necessitated the request to amend value of the financing for the project to ensure it aligns with the loan size agreed in the finance document for the project. And 2, the Nigerian Universal Communication Access Project, a landmark telecommunication infrastructure project targeted at bridging the digital divide through the deployment of 7,000 telecommunication towers across undeserved and unserved communities in Nigeria, and pivotal to advancing the government's renewed hope agenda and accelerating sustainable economic growth and development. This critical project was inadvertently omitted in the computation of the borrowing plan, and its omission will cause significant harm to public interest. Total facility of the project is USD $300 million. 3, the summary of the breakdown is as follows. Nigeria Universal Communication Access Project, the financing institution will be China Exim Bank, and the amount will be $300 million. 2, Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway Project, additional financing. The financing institution will be export credit agencies, and the amount is $47 million. So the total will be $347 million. 4, the proposed funding model offers significant advantages by leveraging on long-tenor, low-interest facility aligned with Nigeria's fiscal sustainability objectives. Furthermore, the projects were selected based on positive economic evaluation, as well as the expected contribution to the socio-economic development of the country, including employment generation, skills acquisition, support for the emergence of more entrepreneurs, and poverty reduction. Lastly, inclusion of these projects in the National External Borrowing Plan will enable financial closure and timely implementation. In accordance with the Fiscal Responsibility Act 2007, we respectfully seek the approval of the National Assembly for the amendment of the 2025-2026 External Borrowing Plan to include the aforementioned projects and enable the Ministry of Finance to proceed with the financial arrangements and implementation timeline. Please accept, distinguished Honorable Speaker, the assurances of my highest regards, signed on behalf of Mr. President Wale Edun, OFR, Honorable Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy.